Good evening, guys. I thought I'd do a little video on my HIPA carburetor adjustment toolkit I had sent to me. This is a 14-piece toolkit with the tachometer. First off, the case it comes in is nice, feels nice. It seems pretty robust. It's got all the drivers in here. They're all labeled at the bottom of the handle of what they are, and it even gives you a little diagram of what it looks like. It's a pretty nice little kit to have. If I had to give it a critique, I'd say the only thing they need to do is just put a Phillips screwdriver in here, because that's just one of those things that you usually need regardless of what you're working on, but especially a carburetor, So that'd be my biggest critique so far. But what I've noticed is that all these drivers, these are about the three I feel that are the most important. You got this hexagonal one, a spline drive. Well, this is the flathead style. Here's the spline drive one. So I've noticed that these three alone, they pretty much fit the main guys, is what I'll call it. I got the Boss's 170 Wild Thing, my Stihl Weed Whacker FS56, my Edger FC 110. So the hexagonal one, this really works well for the Edger and the Weed Whacker. That's the spline drive. That's not the hexagonal one. I'm sorry, I goofed you. April Fools, even though it's May. This is the hexagonal one. It goes in there and it fits that pretty nice. There's a little slop to it, but it's okay. You get it tight and you should know where it's at. You should be paying attention. So it fits the Stihls really nice. The spline drive one now, the Wild Things are very popular, between homeowners, professional guys, the guys that work on the saw. It seems like everybody's had a Pool and Wild Thing in their hands at one time or another. But the spline drive one, it fits the Wild Things really nice. It fits them good and tight, There's a very little sloppage. And it's kind of nice on these because, most of the time you just got to kind of cut a slot in the screws so you can turn it with a flathead. So the spline drive makes adjusting those really nice. And the little flathead screwdriver part, it indexes really well in the plastic on the shank. Not too bad there. I will say the flathead part is kind of small. It could be a little bit bigger. It could be a little bit wider, maybe as wide as the shank, and it could also be a little bit thicker. But it does what it's intended to. But I do like how it fits in that handle, so if this thing's sitting there idling, the screwdriver, don't sit there and rattle out while you're trying to fine tune it. So I'd say the toolkit's really, it's really worth it just for those three drivers. This is mainly what I have, what I work on. I know everybody's different. There are many other specialty drivers in this. Like I said, they're all put at the bottom of the handle. I know I've seen a few carburetors with the circle and a hole or a pin as an index. I know I've seen a few like that and some of these others. But they give you, a little Torx bit, little threaded screw head, all different kinds of, that's a D shape, a little pin style, all different kinds. So pretty much if you got this, I don't know if you'd run into a carburetor you couldn't turn the high and the low jet on, at least with this kit. And the nice thing about it too is with the tachometer, if you're you know, if you're unsure on your tuning, you're a novice, or you just want a better idea, you know, a tach's nice to see what your RPM is at idle, or maybe full throttle for a few, you know, that sort of thing. So I think the tach, along with these adjustment tools, are I think it's pretty handy. You know, and with the tach, you can hard mount it to any piece of equipment, really, or you can still, you know, just hold it over the wire and it'll give you a readout. So yeah, I think it's a good kit, especially for a homeowner, a home gamer, even professional guys, mechanics. You know, I think it's a good kit for anyone to have. I'd say myself, I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I'm not, you know, I'm a homeowner, but I have people bring saws to me so I can fix them, you know, but I don't work for a dealership. So, you know, for me, it's perfect. And I think for just about everyone else, it would do just as well. So thanks for watching. Pick yourself up one of these carburetor adjustment toolkits. They're not terribly priced at all, and you know, the fit and finish is pretty good, all things considering. I will say, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, I do like the quarter or the squared off handle, because it gives you a good 1/4 inch increment adjustment, you know, no matter what carburetor or screw you're adjusting. So it's a good one to have, especially for the money. You know, it ain't gonna bankrupt you, and yeah, get you on your way. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Everybody have a good night. I will as well. Thanks.